Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Friday. I decided to skip Thursday just so I could have it so the news is on the same day, because going to Rhodes has messed up my schedule. I'd like to thank Isabella again for helping set up the camera. Please go subscribe to her. She is on my awesome channels list. Let's get straight into the news. WWE is reportedly making a strong effort to keep the finish for the Universal title match at SummerSlam a secret. According to Dave Meltzer, nobody has been told the finish except Brock Lesnar, the creative team, the producers. That is it. Not even the other participants are being told the finish until very last minute. So there's a lot of secrecy going with this. So they might be doing something crazy, to be honest, and I cannot wait to see what happens. And now there's Enzo Amore news. Dave Meltzer said there is talks about having Enzo Amore move to the Cruiserweight division since the talents of 205 Live are struggling to get crowd reactions. There is also the idea to have Enzo Amore go back down to NXT, since he will be kept away from Vince McMahon and could help sell tickets to NXT live events as one of the brand's top stars. Please do number 2. I want to see him on NXT. His gimmick was so much better down there. People loved him. I think he could be absolutely amazing if they give him half the chance. And some SummerSlam ticket sale news. Neither SummerSlam or NXT Brooklyn 3 are sold out at this time. But there's only a few very expensive tickets remaining for SummerSlam, over $555. The belief is that the event will be sold out by showtime. NXT is having a tougher time selling tickets because the demand wasn't the same as it is 2 years ago. Last year, scalpers bought large amounts of tickets and had trouble selling them. There's currently a lot of $25 tickets available at the box office. Oh, NXT, I hope you can sell them, because NXT Brooklyn 3 looks like it's going to be a damn good show. And Chris Jericho's return to SmackDown Live was a one-off appearance, as he is currently not scheduled for any further events. He has got a new book entitled No is a Four-Letter Word, which is scheduled to be released August 29th. He is apparently going to be doing a publicity tour for the book, and he also has more Fozzy dates starting September 16th through to November 18th. The last show is in Belgium, which is one day before the Survivor Series pay-per-view, so the possibility that he could come back for Survivor Series. I would happily see Jericho back for Survivor Series. And Dave Meltzer is also reporting that WWE is planning to bring back Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Wolfgang, Pete Dunne and Mark Andrews to the United States in a few weeks. While nothing is confirmed, the belief is that they will be a part of NXT Brooklyn 3 and or be involved in the next NXT TV tapings after SummerSlam. Good, because I think they need to be featured more, because the UK talent haven't got enough to showcase them. The title's beautiful, the talent is fantastic, they need to be more around. And now we go to an absolutely horrible story. Jim Cornett is no stranger to controversy. He recently made comments on his podcast about Nevada singer Kurt Cobain committing suicide that has struck a nerve with some of Cornett's Nistlers. Here's one exchange on Twitter. Jim Cornett, I like your podcast, but I didn't appreciate you saying Kurt Cobain took the easy way out. Depression is real. To his response, a millionaire rock star with a wife and a baby to think about, and a lot of people would have had to love to have had his problems. Fuck Kurt Cobain. No, fuck you, Jim Cornette. Suicide, depression, and everything, and mental health problems are not something to joke about. Personally, dude, go fuck yourself. And now we move on to backstage reaction to Cena Nakamura. Regarding the scary exploder suplex spot with John Cena, there is people backstage saying it was just a fluke incident. There is reportedly no backstage heat on Nakamura, especially since Nakamura was quick to apologise to Cena in the ring and Cena told him not to be sorry. So we're all good that Nakamura and Cena are proper professionals. I do like that. And while Miz and Jason Jordan match has been rumoured for SummerSlam, Dave Meltzer notes that the match is not currently planned for the event. The belief is that the match will happen at some point, but WWE doesn't want to rush the match too soon, especially on the show that has an already loaded card. I can't see it. I do want to see that match though. And Alberto, El Patron and Page recently appeared on Busted Open Radio and commented on their respective status with GFW and WWE. They also brought up the airplane incident and said it was blown out of proportion by the media, with 90% of the reports regarding it being false. Fair enough. It kind of was blown out of proportion. And Page said, I hope to return sooner rather than later, but I don't know at this point. And Alberto said about his suspension, everything is clear. I'm going to be back to work pretty soon. Fair enough. I kind of don't see the point that he is suspended anymore, so good for them guys. I hope Paige does return because she is definitely needed in the women's division. She is pretty good. Raj, somebody from WrestlingInc.com, sorry I can't pronounce your name, is reporting that WWE has released NXT star Ho Ho Lun. Lun was part of the Cruiserweight Classic and made his most recent appearance in a match against the Velveteen Dream on June 28th, NXT. We'll find out why he's been released, and I'll let you know as soon as I know, but at this point there is no report on why he got released. Damn. And this is funny. In a recent interview with Scott Stanford, Paul Heyman was asked if he would really be leaving with WWE if Brock Lesnar didn't retain the Universal title belt. Title bout, I think that was his words. At SummerSlam, Heyman responded with, "It's a title, not a bout. Let's appease Vince McMahon here." Ooh, Paul Heyman taking shots at the boss. It's so funny. And there's a weird exchange between Mustapha Ali and Mr. 420. Mustapha Ali went on a Twitter rant towards Mr. 420. He said, gonna start doing a move again I did back in 08 because someone thinks it's very low to straight up, because I think someone very low just straight up and stole it. Hope it drives him insane. And Mr. 420 responded, tweeting about people and not tagging them is a coward as cowards get. In 2017, stop hiding behind your Twitter fingers, I'm right here. And then he posted a link to his YouTube thing, taken from his own YouTube channel. Mr. 420, what you end up naming it, the Lion Lumbar Kick. But isn't that me giving you ooh? And then he said, maybe I'll expose him with some stories about the wonderful things he's done to other human beings. Winter is coming for you, Mark. Mark is referring to his actual name as I assume that's his real name, not actual. Mark. Don't know. And that's Hey Jon Snow. I mean, Mecha 420, 450. I mean, dude who keeps a really bad 450 like a 425. You want to keep going, fam? Always try to set the high road, but this guy is repeatedly doing atrocious things to people who need to be called out. Hey, you've done allegedly choking women, faking injuries, backstabbing friends. Read my timeline, left your blood notes. And then 420 responded, real professional coming from a superstar, we believe called defamation of character in legal terms, right? Wow. Ooh, slamming him with the legal stuff there. Class by WWE Superstar could have been easy if you're called you're still a coward. You have no room for negative. I have no room for negativity in my life. Some people out there are truly conflicted. Stay on your high horse, friends. I'll take the high road. Should I talk about how thirsty you act around girls knowing you're married? That's really bad knowing your religion. Ooh! Honestly, I'm going to stop and block this fool. He's a WWE Superstar making big bucks and worried about little old me. And then Mustapha Ali ended up going to end it with /this. I'm not upset that someone did a move. I'm still upset that someone I absolutely dislike did it. It was insulting. Mustapha Ali, are you actually serious right now? He did a kick and you're calling him out, saying he's a disgusting person and everything like that. Wow, man, you've got some problems with Mustapha Ali. Go sort them out, mate. We don't want to talk about you anymore. Out of my face. And we actually have the reason Enzo Amore was kicked off the tour bus by Roman Reigns. The incident was brought up during this week's Bring It to the Table on WWE Network. According to Dave Meltzer, the incident that broke the camel's back was when Enzo Amore was talking very loudly on his cell phone and bragging about how much money he was making in WWE. People could hear the conversation. Enzo was apparently also saying that they were interpreted about the negativity of the business. On the Bring It to the Table episode, Corey Graves commented on how Enzo acted in real life the same way he does on television, and he can tend to rub people the wrong way. Fair enough. And Randy Orton once again retweeted the popular WWE parody account WWE Creative-ish. This time he was tweeting regarding Brock Lesnar. So Randy went, so this is pretty funny, and then it was, get the new Brock Lesnar, eat, sleep, threaten to leave for UFC when your contract is up to get more money, repeat shirt, #merch. That's actually pretty, I might go and follow that channel, it's pretty funny. Oh, that was the wrestling news, by the way, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. As I did say, please go and subscribe to Isabella. She did help me set up the camera and everything, and I'm actually sitting on her bed right now. And yes, I brought out the t-shirt now because I completely forgot to put it on yesterday. So yeah, as always, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon, a link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.